Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Try 3 Science. Today is Tuesday, June 9th. At this point in the week, make sure that you have done your Monday assignments, which were to have watched and completed the June 8th Edpuzzle video and questions, and to have completed the CK12 Section 2.7 Google Notes doc on renewable energy resources. So week 6 reminders. Continue watching your Edpuzzle videos. As I told you yesterday, if you're doing work and turning it in without watching the Edpuzzle video, it's going to be returned to you ungraded with a note that you need to watch that Edpuzzle video to receive full credit. So please make sure you're doing that. Don't forget to join me in office hours, 10 to 12, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, to get help with your assignments. Remember, you have passed the halfway point now. After this week, we only have 3 weeks left. And we will have a pre-honors meeting this Wednesday, tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So join us for a live class. Make sure you're using the unique link that's posted on the office hours document. So we have the same objectives that we had yesterday. So really these are the 3 things that we're going to be working on this week to make sure that we can define and describe renewable energy resources, to describe the advantages and disadvantages of renewable energy use, and to explain how we use those renewable energy resources to create electricity. So today, first of all, make sure you're watching this full video and answering the embedded questions. Next, you want to open the Google form entitled Renewable Energy Stations Lab activity. We're going to take a look at that, some of the specifics on how you're going to complete that today and tomorrow, and follow the directions to complete the stations. So today for Tuesday, your goal is to finish the first 3 stations, watch it, research it, and explore it. And then Wednesday, finish the last 4, read it, illustrate it, assess it, and play it. And make sure you have that turned in by tomorrow at midnight. So let's take a look at our Google form today, see what this looks like, and go over some specific directions. So when you open it, this is what it will look like. You want to add your email address, your first and last name. Make sure you have your correct class period. I'm amazed that there are still 4 or 5 of you who are not using the right class period letter. So please check the top of your Google Science Classroom. Put the right letter in there. Here are the same directions. Again, you can save your progress and come back. So each time you leave the form, you click submit, and then when you come back, you can open up the same link, edit your response, and then submit for the last time, finally by Wednesday night. So the first station is watch it. There are 2 videos. It's really a short part 1 and a short part 2. So click here to play the part 1 of the doodle video, and there are 2 questions from that video that come directly from that video about using wind to create electricity and how do we use moving water to create electricity. So choose the right answer there. And then you'll want to watch the second video. It's part 2. And then there's a question about geothermal energy and solar energy. So answer those 2 questions from the video and you'll be finished there. The next station, number 2, is research it. So research it, you're going to use the NASA Climate Kids video link right here. Their website is a really neat website. So you're going to click here. You're going to play the game. You want to read the introductory information on page 1, which I'll show you in a minute. Then allow the Adobe Flash Player. If you get that message, you can allow that. Move through all 3 levels and earn the Clean Energy Platinum Award. When you're finished, answer the following questions. So, question number 1, 2, and 3, you'll be able to answer by what you need to do at this site. So I'll show you what it looks like. So here's Climate Kids. Okay, you want to read this short introductory information, these paragraphs here, a few short paragraphs right here. So read the information in there. You'll be able to answer a question or 2 from that. And then you'll click Play Power Up. Here's where you want to enable Adobe Flash. So you want to click right there. And you want to allow. And it'll come back and you'll be able to play the game. It'll load. Look like this. Oh, and you get some great music. There you go. So read your instructions. And then you can go back to the game and play. That's all you need to do to finish that. station and then answer your 3 questions. It's actually kind of a fun little game. Station number 3 is explore it. So for each of the following questions, match the type of renewable resource with the advantages and disadvantages that are listed. So in the question here, it'll give you some advantages and disadvantages. You have to say, do those advantages and disadvantages apply to solar, wind, biomass, hydropower, or geothermal energy? There will only be one correct answer for each one of these items. Okay, so there are 5 of those. So each type of energy resource has its advantages and disadvantages. You'll use each one time, and there's only one correct answer per question. All right, I'm going to continue on with this, so this video will be a little bit longer, but considering this is a 2-day assignment, you can use the same video for directions for both Tuesday and Wednesday's assignment. So read it, as we've always done. We read the page of information about renewable resources and then answer the questions directly from the reading. So there are 4 questions from that Read It page. The Illustrate It. For this station, you want to choose either wind, hydroelectric, or geothermal energy. So you make your choice here. Now, depending on what you choose, similar to what we did last time, you want to find an image from the web that clearly shows a disadvantage of the energy type you chose above. So a disadvantage of wind, hydroelectric, or geothermal energy. Upload your image. So this is important because a few people missed points on this last time. This image should not be a picture of the energy source. So please don't show me a windmill. It should be a picture of a disadvantage of that source. Also, once you add your file, please double check that. 1 or 2 people posted code and it was text and it was not an image, so you want to double check that you actually have an image in there. Okay? And then the next question pertains to this image that you chose. Describe the disadvantage from your image and the harm or danger it presents in 2 or 3 sentences. So you want to describe what you're seeing in the picture here. So describe that disadvantage and the harm or danger that it presents in a couple sentences. Okay, we're almost finished. Station 6, assess it. Again, those are your assessment questions. There are 4 of them, so you should be able to answer those. And Station 7, finally, the Play It station. So you're going to play Save the World. So when you click on this, you'll learn about how electricity generation works. You'll choose a region to start, and then you get choices as to the types of renewable energy resources that you're going to use in each region. So then you can drag the tidal, wind, solar, geothermal, or hydro generators to the appropriate spots. When you've completed all 7 regions, you'll be able to answer the following questions. So this first question is about Canada, so pay attention to this scenario. Which energy resource was the least efficient in the cold climate? These are your choices. Task number 2 is about the United States. You'll find out by finishing the United States region. Number 3 is in Norway. Number 4 is in Japan. So let's just take a quick look so that you're familiar with what this looks like. When you click on your link, here it is, Save the World. So you can read about the science here. There's a short page, gives you some background information. You want to click on the big triangle, which is the Play It button. So it does give you some good information here. Those are your choices. Drag and drop the icons into the targets to charge the battery. So the purpose is to get 100% or more in each region and to do all 7 regions. So you'll want to watch the information that it gives you. When you're finished, click Continue. Choose your first region. And then these are the icons that you have. So you only have 3 of each. So up here you have 6 targets, so you can't use, all wind generators. So all you need to do is drag and drop these to the targets and it'll show you 20 kilowatt hours. Now let me show you something different. If we use the solar, here's a comparison, only 15 kilowatt hours. If we try to use the geothermal, 0 kilowatt hours. So obviously this one is not going to be one that we use there. So you want this number to be as high as you can possibly get it. If we use tidal, oh, there's a 25 kilowatt hour. So you kind of play around with these to see if you can get the battery charged over 100%. Okay, so that's how you do that one. And then at the end, you'll be able to answer those questions, and there's your submit button. So every time you leave this and you want to save your progress, make sure you're clicking that submit button. All right, let's finish this up today. So your daily reminders are the same this week. Make sure that you're watching your Edpuzzle video for directions, you're opening and starting your assignments, getting help if you need it. Don't forget to click your submit button, and assignments are due by midnight. And since it's supposed to be over 90 degrees today, sticking with our theme, I want you all to get out and enjoy some solar energy today. So finish up your assignment and get outside and enjoy the sunshine. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.